All right, let's get started. Fans of anatomically disproportionate female heroes everywhere rejoice.
Woo!
It appears that the long-rumored return of Laura Croft in her Tomb Raider series is going to be returning to the big screen once again. Entertainment source Heat Vision reports that GK Films founder Graham King will head up development of the Tomb Raider reboot, and that the studio MGM has come on board as a partner in the project. This all comes on the heels of the launch of a reboot of the video game franchise, which is described as a reboot and origin story that will be the first in a new continuity. No word yet on casting or release date targets, but work is expected to get underway on the new film almost immediately. John, what do you think about a Tomb Raider reboot?
I actually, for several reasons, I think this is fantastic news. Look, let's just get the reboot debate out of the way. If you don't understand where I'm coming from with reboots, you're hopeless. So reboots are perfectly fine. They can be great. They can be good. Okay, that being settled. The reason I like the idea of a Tomb Raider reboot is, number one, there aren't a lot of really good, pure adventure movies out there. Like, I can think of, National Treasure. Now, whether that was a good one or a bad one is up for debate. But films like National Treasure or Indiana Jones or things that are adventure movies. And one of the things that the Laura Croft franchise has always had going for it is that it's a sense of an adventure movie, and I love that. But also, as Amy Rose pointed out on one of last week's episodes, the lack of strong female heroines leading films is disturbingly low. And I think whenever we have an opportunity to get a popular, strong, leading fantasy adventure film character, I think that's great news. So
and
overall,
it doesn't
I like this.
hurt that she has huge knockers.
What do you think, Greg?
I think that the only thing that's disturbing me is something that I always talk about, which is, why does it have to be Laura Croft again? Like, why are we not coming up with the brand new, straight from someone's imagination character like Indiana Jones once was, right? The other movies for Tomb Raider, like the first one was pretty good, last one was not good. And so I'm saddened by the lack of creativity, although not surprised by it. However, I'm on board with this if we cast Allison Williams from Girls.
Really?
Think about that.
I don't see that at all. And I reject this notion that reboots
here
mean
comes the soapbox.
lack of creativity. Look.
They do. What else do they mean?
It doesn't. Instead of lamenting, look, I've made this argument before. I'll make it again. 500 full-length feature films are going to come out this year. 500 or more.
Right.
How many of them are reboots? Not 100 of them. Less than that. I make the argument that proportionally speaking, the amount of reboots and sequels that come out today, they feel like a much larger number, but proportionally they're not that much different than they were in 1995.
The major studios are the ones doing them.
Sure.
So of those 500, the majority of them are small independent films that are so worth watching, but no one's going to see them. So that's the only thing that I get sad about, is that we have a studio that has an endless amount of money that chooses only to support things that have worked for them in the past. And it's not a new argument, so I'm going to just stop right there. But I am negative Nancy today because I've been on a juice cleanse for like 3 days, and I'm so upset. Oh my God, a juice cleanse and G.I. Joe retaliation.
But let me say this: instead of lamenting, which I know a lot of us do, that the studio that MGM is going to take and reboot an established, known, with an existing following character like Laura Croft, let's sit back and say, okay, good, maybe this can be the start of something. Like, instead of saying MGM shouldn't be doing this, they should be doing something else, well, then somebody else writes something different.
Yes,
please. Somebody else write that. And I think if a movie like a rebooted Laura Croft could establish for studios that you can have strong female lead adventure films and they can work, I think that just encourages the development of those sorts of movies in the future. So I, for one, am happy.
Good.
I think that it's great.
I hope you're right, because I do know that the video game reboot was pretty dope.
I haven't played it yet myself, but I have heard it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and will keep you up to date on all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out about our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.